Hey everyone, it's Nick again. I am going to talk about budget review, budget transfers, and check requests as the final piece of our treasurer training. So as a treasurer, you are able to view your budget for the fiscal year to see kind of how your funds look with the current year and previous years. So to do that, you will click under Student Services right here. For me, it's under Business Services, but it will be under the Student Services tab for you. You will click that, and then you will click Budget Review, which will take you to this page. Under your drop-down, you'll be able to see all student orgs that you have treasurer access to, and then you can see the fiscal year right here. So you will have to run report, and it will show up. If you have no transactions posted, in your fiscal year, it may not show anything, so you would have to go back to your previous fiscal year to kind of view your budget. If you want, you can click the actual highlighted actual column, and it'll show how much is in your account with all of your posted transactions as well as your grand totals for the year. Here, this is the encumbered amount, so this is funds that are pending and have not yet posted. So these are events that will be eventually posted to your account, just have not yet. So once you click in there, you'll see all of your transactions for that fiscal year. So there's 4 different types of transactions that you'll see. You'll have sales from the portal, which will be something like this. You'll see public sales, and anything in parentheses is incoming funds to your account. So those are going to be deposits into your account, and anything without parentheses are debits out of your account. So here you'll see some fundraiser sales that you have run on the portal. And then you'll also see these are outgoing reimbursements. So you'll have a check reimbursement versus a direct deposit reimbursement. So ACH is direct deposit, and check notates a paper check. And then here you'll see what the justification and what the purpose of the payment was for, and then the actual amount. So the amount that that person was requesting. Also, you'll see a budget transfer. So this could be a transfer from a different accounts, like your executive council, if they're giving you in your annual stipend, that will be a budget transfer. As well, you'll see anything like this was when the P card was used. So Student Services P card was used for your account, and the amount that was debited out of your account for those charges. So you can see all the way down here, here's all of your accounts and charges for the entire fiscal year. And then if you have a purchase order will be notated as PP, and the number for that. So that'll be purchase order and what you're purchasing for that. So that is right there. So that's how you read the report. Like I said, anything with parentheses is deposits being made to your account, and anything without parentheses are debits going out of your account. So next I will show you how to do budget transfers and check requests. So if you are, say you want to transfer money to another organization, you'll do that on Pulse. So you'll go to when you log into the Pulse homepage, you'll see this big orange box. It is for student leaders, and then you'll select this link for SAO forms. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to transfer funds from one organization to another. So you'll click this, and then you'll hit New Submission. And you can follow this link if you're not sure of the GL code of the account that you are going to be depositing the funds to. You'll click this link right here, and then this page will generate. So you'll see every organization's GL code. You'll see the 10 and 4 zeros. So the 10 indicates it's the Illinois campus, and the 4 zeros indicate that it's a student organization. And then the final 4 digits are each individual student organization. So you enter your club's name and your club's GL, so the 10, 4 zeros, your club's then GL, and then this is the club that you are going to be sending the money to. So That's where you'll reference this. If you're not sure, you'll reference the club that you are sending your money to, and then you'll enter that right here, and then the amount to be transferred. If you are your student executive council and you are transferring your annual stipend to your student orgs, you'll note that here in the transfer. Or if you are a club and you are participating, co-sponsoring an event with another club and you guys are splitting the costs, you'll note that here as the transfer, as the purpose for the transfer. And then you'll check this box kind of saying that I am the treasurer and I have the authority to debit the amount listed above to the credited organization. And just know those transfers can take up to 4 weeks. So it's nice to be proactive, but just know that as soon as you hit submit, that goes to us and then we would submit them on your behalf. So it can take up to 3 or 4 weeks before those funds are noted in the credited organization's account. So please definitely plan accordingly. The other thing you're going to want to potentially look into are check requests. So you'll use this to pay vendors. Like we said in previous, earlier in this training, if you're doing a DJ, a photo booth, or any other paid services, you will pay that vendor via a check and not a purchase order. You'll also use the check request for any national organizations. Say you are a student organization for a national organization that you have to pay member dues. You'll use the check request function that way. So you'll have to receive an invoice from the vendor or national organization prior to submitting your vendor your check request, and you will attach that when you are filling out that check request. Note, this cannot be used to purchase items. If you are purchasing items, that will have to be done via the purchase order form. So again, you will do that from the MW Pulse homepage. You'll click on the SAO forms right here, and then you'll click on check request. And then you'll have a new submission, and you'll note what you are submitting that for. So we would submit chapter dues, and again, you are checking this box that you are understanding your organization would be debited this amount. So you would hit next, you would list your student organization, your student GL, you would upload a roster, you would upload a roster as well as documentation for the dues and mailing information. So make sure you have all of that ahead of time prior to submitting that, and then you'll note who to make the check payable to. Again, you'll get that from your national organization, who it needs to go to, as well as where it needs to go to, the number of members you're paying for, cost of individual member, total cost, obviously the amount of members times the cost of individual member, and then when does the check need to be received by the national office. So you'll have to have all of this information ready ahead of time, and then you will submit it via this Pulse form in order for the national organization to get paid accordingly. Again, that is to be used for vendor services or national organizations. If you are paying for a physical item, you will use the purchase order form and not the check request form. If you are confused, work with your SAO staff member and we will direct you in the right direction. Some reminders, all documents have to be submitted in PDF format. If they are not submitted in PDF format when you are doing check requests, your request will be denied and you'll have to resubmit. So make sure you do it correctly the first time. And if you ask yourself, am I getting reimbursed for food? Was food purchased? You'll have to attach an attendance list. That way we can submit and the IRS will note, who ate the food when you held the event. So an attendance list is required for all food reimbursements or a flyer for the physical event if it's an end of the year party or something like that. Make sure when you're completing the expense report, you sign the form. If the form is not signed, again, your request will be denied and you'll have to resubmit it. So make sure you sign the form ahead of time to kind of save your time and efforts. As a reminder, no gift cards can be purchased. If you are looking to do a gift card for a door raffle prize or a guest speaker, you cannot purchase a gift card. That is viewed as taxable income, so we cannot purchase it. A physical item will need to be purchased for those reimbursements. If you're traveling, please check ahead with your SAO staff member. If you are processing reimbursements for travel, there are special instructions, so make an appointment with one of us, either Lori or myself, if you have any questions, or check your treasurer FAQs for more details. And then with expense reports, with reimbursements, we have direct deposit versus paper checks. Direct deposit is preferred because it is quicker and it will get cut directly to your account where your student loans are dispersed. So if you have student loan disbursement, you are eligible for direct deposit. Just know if you do select paper checks, that is fine, but it does delay things a little bit. And our paper checks are cut from the Glendale campus, so it will delay things a little. So just note that and keep that in mind when you are submitting those. If you have any questions, definitely please be sure to ask us. If you're not sure, we are here to help. It's our job to help you. So if you are from CDMI Council, CHS Council, or Student Senate, or any of those student organizations that fall under those colleges, your point of contact is Lori. And if you're CCOM, CCO, or CCP, your point of contact is me. So definitely follow up with us if you have any questions. We are happy to help you. If you email us, just know we try to answer them as quickly as possible, but sometimes we do get kind of backlog. So if you do email us and we don't respond, please just send a follow-up email. We're not intentionally avoiding you or ignoring your email. We just sometimes get backlogged and those get flooded in our inbox. So definitely feel free to follow up. And then finally, Treasurer FAQs are linked on the last page of this training. So definitely refer to those when you have any questions. And additional links are provided for step-by-step instructions for reimbursements and expense reports and other things like that. So that is the conclusion of our training. I definitely want to thank you for taking the time today. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to ask us. I hope you all have a nice day and be well. Thanks.